Somewhere on earth there is a chest, a wooden chest covered in gold, small enough for men to carry onto poles. And 3 religions have been searching for it for 2,500 years. Not a city, not a monument, not a pyramid, a chest. The last person who saw it died before he could tell anyone where it was, and nobody has been allowed to look for it since. Let me tell you what this chest actually is, because most people think they know, and most people have it completely wrong. The Bible describes it precisely. A kisha wood overlaid with pure gold inside and out, 1 meter and 10 centimeters long, 70 centimeters wide, 70 centimeters tall. That is smaller than a coffee table. On the lid, 2 golden angels facing each other, wings spread, facing downward, as if guarding something beneath them. The space between those 2 angels was described as the place where God himself would speak, not through a prophet, not through a priest, directly from between the wings of 2 golden angels. On top of a wooden chest, whatever is inside the chest has not been seen by human eyes in 2,500 years. Inside the chest, 3 objects. The first, the 2 stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, written by the finger of God himself. The second, a golden jar of manna, the food that appeared from the sky every morning for 40 years of wandering in the desert. The staff of Aaron, a dead piece of wood, no roots, no water, no soil, no light that bloomed. Overnight, 3 objects in a chest smaller than your kitchen table, that armies went to war over, that kings killed for. Whatever it contained, it was worth dying for, and people did. Now let me tell you what happened when this chest went to war, the walls of Jericho. The Israelites were told to carry the ark round the city walls 7 times in silence. No weapons raised, no siege engines, no battering rams, just the chest, carried in silence, round stone walls, 7 times. On the 7th time the priests blew their horns, and the walls collapsed, not cracked, not weakened, collapsed instantly. Engineers who have studied the ruins of Jericho say the walls fell outward, not inward, as if something pushed them from inside. Later the Philistines captured the ark in battle. They brought it to their temple as a trophy. That night their own sacred statue fell and shattered. The next morning a plague swept through the city. After 7 months the Philistines loaded the ark onto a cart, pointed it toward Israel, and sent it back. They sent back the most powerful trophy of war they had ever captured, because they were terrified of it. A man named Uzzah was walking beside the ark when the cart hit a rock, and the chest began to tip. He reached out to steady it, 1 hand, 1 touch. He died instantly. The text says God struck him down for touching the ark without permission. What do you put in a wooden box that makes it that dangerous? Now let me tell you the moment it vanished. The year is 586 BC. The Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar II has surrounded Jerusalem. His armies have been besieging the city for months. When the walls finally fall, Babylonian soldiers pour through the streets. They enter the temple, the most sacred building in the Jewish world. They take everything: gold, silver, vessels, treasures accumulated over centuries. They make a list, a precise inventory. The Ark of the Covenant is not on the list, not destroyed, not taken, not damaged, not mentioned. From the most carefully documented looting in ancient history, the single most important object in the temple leaves no trace. It simply disappears, as if someone moved it before the soldiers arrived, as if someone knew exactly what was coming and made sure the chest was somewhere that no army would ever find it. Theory 1. The priests hid it underground. beneath the temple itself, into the tunnels that run. Beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, in 1981, a group of Israel's most respected rabbis began a secret excavation, working underground, in the dark. For 18 months, they were convinced that they were close, that another 18 months would bring them to a sealed chamber, and inside the chamber, chest, the excavation was stopped by Israeli authorities. Without explanation, the tunnels were sealed. The rabbis were removed. Their route takes us somewhere most people never consider: Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church has maintained for over 1,000 years that the Ark of the Covenant is in their possession. It is kept in a small chapel in the city of Axum, in northern Ethiopia. One guardian is appointed to protect it. He moves into the chapel. He never leaves. For the rest of his life, he does not leave the building. The guardian is the only living person who claims to know for certain whether the Ark still exists. He will die in that chapel, alone, with whatever knowledge he carries, and then a new guardian will take his place. The silence continues. In the year 2000, divers found an entire city on the ocean floor. A city that scholars had called a myth for 2,000 years. In 1994, archaeologists found a 12,000-year-old temple, buried underground, that no civilization was supposed to have been capable of building. Both were real. Both had been there the entire time, hidden, waiting. The chest has also been there the entire time. Somewhere. Let me tell you about the third theory. It involves a building we have already visited together. Hagia Sophia, Istanbul, 1,500 years old. 3 religions, 2 foreign empires. 7 sealed tunnels discovered beneath it just months ago. The Byzantine Empire built Hagia Sophia as the center of the Christian world. They believed they were the guardians of everything. Sacred objects were brought to Constantinople, the true cross, the Holy Lands, all of them hidden inside Hagia Sophia. After the earthquake of 989 AD, Emperor Basil II ordered a full restoration. When it was finished, he added 4 enormous paintings, not saints, not apostles, not emperors, cherubim, the exact same. Creatures described in the texts as the guardians of the Ark. They believed the Ark was there, in the sealed tunnels beneath the building, and the cherubim above were marking what was below. The year is 925 BC. The Egyptian pharaoh Shishak invades Jerusalem. He enters the temple. He takes what he can carry. Some historians believe the Ark was among them. Taken to Egypt centuries before Babylon ever arrived. Egypt still holds secrets we cannot imagine. The chest may be sitting in an Egyptian storage room right now, waiting to be identified. The year is 1119 AD. 9 knights arrive in Jerusalem. They want to live in the ruins of the Temple Mount. And for 9 years, 9 men dig. In the dark, in the ruins of the most sacred site in the world. They emerged from those tunnels and became the Knights Templar. Within decades, they were the most powerful military organization in Europe. In 1307, the King of France ordered their arrest. 18 ships left the French coast in darkness, fully loaded, sailing without lights. The Grand Master of the Templars, Jacques de Molay, was dying in fire, while the thing he had protected was already gone. Every single theory ends with the same thing: a door that someone will not open. In Axum, the chapel has been closed for over 1,000 years. One man inside, forbidden to speak, forbidden to leave. Across 3 religions, across 3 continents, every time someone gets close, the door closes. Tell me in the comments, where do you think it is? Jerusalem, Ethiopia, or somewhere nobody has thought to look? See you in the deep